Hey viewers, my name's Cara, but you knew that if you've been around. I don't know when you're going to see this video. All the videos on my channel have been out of order right now because I pre-recorded a bunch of stuff and then I have been kind of editing in more recent things. Some of the pre-recorded stuff is not day specific, so I'm just kind of putting it in randomly. Today is July 2nd, though, to give you a perspective of whenever you see this. I'm sitting outside in a parking lot in a little, like, random city-ish place waiting for my brother to get out of his appointment that I drove him to. And I was just sitting here thinking I should have brought that book that I'm reading when I remembered that because I'm awesome and a nerd, I always carry a bunch of books in my bag. So no matter where I am, I always have something to read. So I wanted to give you guys that tip and then show you what I have in my bag as far as books go. And then I decided, why don't we just do a what's in my bag, because I've never done one of those. So I'm going to put you on the dashboard, and hopefully you can see, and I'm going to get my bag out of the back seat. So obviously my camera was in my bag. This is my bag. It's from the National Trust. I got it in England. It's made of jute, and it is coming apart because it's biodegradable. I just didn't realize that it was going to degrade so quickly. But I love it. I've been carrying it ever since I got back from England. It was only like 2 pounds, I think, 2 or 3 pounds. And I have some pins on here from the Globe and from a random, I think this is from Jack's of Bath, actually, in Bath. And then, so is this one. This is an anti-fracking thing. This is a climate voter pin from Power Vote. And then this is just a little random pin that I've had for years. It says music, pass it on. And I have a hair clip on here, which is not always there, but I guess I wore it that day and I took it out and I put it there. So, first I'm just gonna reach in and pull something out. So I have Gold Peak Lemon Iced Tea, which I got from the theater where I work yesterday. I have ginger ale that my friend bought me on our way to the Pagan Pride barbecue the other day because I had a stomach ache. I have my scarf that you guys see me wear all the time in the cold weather. It's also actually, it's a shawl, and I have used it as an altar cloth before. I keep it in my bag just in case I ever get cold or need an arm covering if there's mosquitoes and stuff like that, because we live in a humid climate, so there's that. And I also have a purple cardigan that I bought in Oxford when I was there. Sometimes it's my gray one that's in the bag, but it's been the purple one for a while, so I always have this in my bag just in case I get cold because I'm a freeze baby. Oh, my brush fell out of my bag. I have a little teeny cheapy dollar store brush in my bag just in case I need it, which I often do. There should also be deodorant in here somewhere. Fruit strips, gluten-free, fruit, snack. I'm almost out of them, but it's a small enough thing I just put it in my bag that day, I guess. My wallet. This is my wallet. I got it at a dollar store forever ago. It's super cute. Jumbo strawberry lip smacker. Oh yeah. My water bottle that I love so much. I got it at Walmart, but it's awesome, and it's made of recycled materials, and it's recyclable. And it says, use it, love it, recycle it, begin again. Now my books are falling all over. I use books on the side of my bag because it keeps it out of the way, and it also actually keeps the bag up and keeps everything else in order. So the books that are falling over now, because I've just taken everything out of the middle of the bag, I have Aradia, Gospel of the Witches, which I got recently and I'm almost done with. This is what I'm actually about to read in a little bit if I still have time to kill after this video is done. I have a Robert Frost poem anthology, which I got the same day that I got Aradia at the bookstore. These were purchased on the day that my belief in a bookstore video thing happened. This is what I was buying that day. So I have those, and before I got the Robert Frost poems, earlier this calendar year, I bought the Selected Poems of Emily Dickinson, and this is actually the first book that I decided I was going to keep in my bag, and that kind of started the trend. Because I think poems are great anytime I'm waiting in a waiting room, or just I have 5 minutes in between something and I'm bored, I can read 1 or 7 poems, you know, they're pretty short. I also keep my Charlie Brown notebook in my bag along with my Charlie Brown pencil. These were gifts from the director of a show that I did my freshman year in college, undergrad, where I played Van's sister in a production of Dog Sees God, which is about the Peanuts gang grown up. So she gave us these notebooks, and I keep mine in my bag and I use it all the time. It's got video ideas in it, to-do lists, addresses, things I have to remember, phone numbers and addresses that I have to put on my resume whenever I fill out a job application. I carry that all around with me. I also have The Winter's Tale because I started reading this probably back in January, and as you can see, I haven't gotten very far. It's not as easy of a read as the others. Like, to me, it doesn't flow as well, and I keep getting stopped because I only read it in between other things. I would have been done with it by now because plays don't take that long to read. This is my pencil case. It's actually a makeup bag, but I use it as a pencil case slash whatever the heck I need it for. And stuff in here includes nail clippers, because if my nails are messed up like they are right now, I go crazy if I don't have nail clippers with me to fix it at the time. I have a business card in here of some random place. I have a package of gum, hair chopsticks for doing your hair, not for eating. And of course, pens and pencils and some natural herbal lip balm. There's also a pin in here of a local band that I saw in Cleveland. They were the opening act for Mike Falzone when I went there, so I bought a pin from them, and it's all scratched off now, which is kind of sad, but they signed it for me. So there's that. What else is in my bag? Okay, now we're getting down to the last part. I have feminine products in my bag because I'm a girl, and girls know when you get caught without that stuff, it's really unfortunate. So you don't need to see those, but I have those. And the last few things are always in the bottom of my bag. Here's the deodorant that I said I carry around. For some reason, I always have like more deodorant than I need. I always have like 3 at a time. So one is in my bedroom, one is in my bag, so I always have it with me. And then I have my gloves left over from the winter, because in Ohio the winter goes really long and I never know like when it's actually going to get cold again. So my gloves are still in there from the winter, even though I haven't needed them for a couple months now. And then my hat that I always wear is in here, but it's jingling because there are coins in here from a prosperity spell that I did with my circle a couple months ago. And at the time I didn't have anywhere to put the money that was separate from my wallet so that I could remember which coins were charged. So these are the coins that I charged, or that we charged, and then we split them all apart. The very last holdout at the bottom of my bag is some white yarn. I used this for something, I want to say I used it to tie something that I took to magic class or something like that, and then it was just a scrap string after that, so I tied it and I started doing cat's cradle with it, and then I just folded it up and shoved it in my bag, and it ended up all the way at the bottom. So that's it. My bag is now empty. The moral of the story, I guess, I guess a lot of guys don't necessarily carry bags, but you know, I guess if that could extend to like keeping things in your car or something like that, I think that having books with you is always helpful, because I never know when I'm gonna end up in a place where I'm sitting around for an hour and I don't really have anything to do, and I find myself thinking I really wish I had that book. So I don't have the book that I have been reading, but I have all these other books, so I can read poems and folklore or a Shakespeare play if I want. So I started putting things back in my bag, and then I remembered there's something else that should go here that's not in my bag. I usually have a polka dot umbrella that my boyfriend got me that is short enough when it folds up to fit inside my bag, and it usually lays along the side, and then the books go on top of that. And it just occurred to me, because I'm putting everything else in here in order, that the umbrella is not here, and I looked in my back seat and it's not here. It's been raining a lot lately, so I took it out of the bag and used it, and I guess I left it in my bedroom. So I hope I don't get caught in the rain today, because I don't have it. Oh, and actually today I had another thing in my bag that I took out. It's in the back seat. I just now looked back and saw it. That little container, it was from my gluten-free cookies, and I have filled it with Corn Chex cereal, because that's my snack. And then that's my theater bag. It has my script and my folders and my binder and all the things that I need for rehearsal. So that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you guys next time.